Okay. In previous part, we have discussed about two important things, that is the Russian Revolution, Russian Empire in 1914, and the condition of economy and society, under which we have discussed about the condition of peasants and factory workers. Now, in this part, we will discuss about the socialism in Russia and the turbulent time period, that is called 1905 revolution, and the First World War and Russian Empire. During the First World, the condition of Russian Empire. First, we'll discuss about the social. All political parties were illegal in Russia before 1914. So, political parties were there, but they worked secretly. For example, workers' associations, like one example, RSDWP, Russian Social Democratic Political Workers Party, and Socialist Revolutionary Party. These were the parties were there. These were the parties where they work underground in underground manner. These were the illegal associations. They also set up newspapers, mobilized workers, and organized strikes. So timely we have discussed about the factory workers, like textile workers and industrial workers, metalworking workers. They involved in strikes. So these strikes were organized by these political parties. Although these were illegal, but they worked secretly for the welfare of the workers and peasants simultaneously. There were the DWP, Russian Social Democratic Workers Party, were having two branches, like Bolsheviks led by Lenin and Mensheviks led by another person, like Bolsheviks and Mensheviks. These were the two differences were there. We will try to find out the difference between these two, Bolsheviks and Mensheviks. Bolsheviks and Mensheviks. First, we will discuss about Bolsheviks. They were in majority of group of workers of Russia who, under their leader Lenin, believed in the revolutionary method for bringing about changes in the society and state. So these were more aggressive in nature. They wanted to be revolutionary. Revolution is the ultimate solution for changing the structure of society. In their opinion, the parliamentary method would not be able to bring about any change in a country like Russia, where Tsar having almost control over parliamentary structure, and parliament, there was no parliament. Russian ruler created itself a parliament of his own, and he played a crucial role in parliamentary body. So they wanted the parliamentary is not worthwhile for the people of Russia. In Russia, where no democratic rights existed and where was no parliament, ultimately it was those Bolsheviks who are able to bring about it. So Bolsheviks thought that they were the person who made the changes in Russia, and it happened in 1970 as well. When the World War was ended, Bolsheviks converted themselves into the Communist Party, and they formed a government under the leadership of Vladimir Lenin. Now I'll come out to the Mensheviks. These were another group of peoples were there. So they were the other part of the Russian workers who believed in parliamentary method and participation in election for running the state and society. This group was in majority. It was a controversy than the Bolsheviks. Bolsheviks did not believe in the parliamentary structure, whereas Mensheviks believe in parliamentary structure. They wanted to take part in election and form a popular government. In this group, although this group was in minority, and hence its members were known as Mensheviks. These people favored parties as were existing in France and Germany. In France and Germany, there were parties were formed, so their structure or nature of having the same side of which was seen in France and Germany, which took part in elections to the legislature to their countries, but this party failed to achieve anything because the Tsar of Russia did not believe in parliamentary method. Although he consulted Duma later on, but he did not believe in parliamentary methodology. That's why Bolsheviks believe in no structure of parliament until unless Tsar was there. 1905 revolution, that was called the time period of turbulence. Father Gaffon led this protest We'll discuss about in upcoming part how he led the protest, but he was the main figure who started the 1905 revolution. The reason behind it, Russia was in autocracy, means monarchy was there. Tsar was not subject to parliament. There was no type of parliament was there. Liberals were campaigning to end the state of affairs. Together, the social democrats and social revolutionaries, they worked with the peasants and workers during the revolution of 1905. Means that suffered communities gathered together like peasants. They were also suffered by the landlords and workers. They did not get the equal wages, so their movement were also going on simultaneously. So during the revolution of 1905, these two groups came together and they wanted to demand a constitution. There was no written law in Russia, so they demanded a written law. Like for example, like in our country we have constitution, so everything is written for what is our rights and what are our duties and what government used to do. Everything is written in the book named constitution. So they wanted to form a same amount of constitution in Russia as well. They were supported by the nationalists and in Muslim dominated areas like Zaydis. Zaydis were the people who Muslim dominated areas people, they also supported their revolution. The year of 1904, it was a bad for this year was very bad for workers, like prices of essential goods rose so quickly that real wages declined by 20%. Salaries गिर गई और prices commodity की बढ़ गई. In that condition, it is difficult to survive for a common people. Their membership were increased when their membership were increased dramatically when 4 members of the Assembly of the Russian Workers was dismissed in Politev Iron Works. Owners tends to remove workers according to their own. So these 4 workers, when these 4 workers were removed from their part, so these workers organized strikes and the membership of the organizations were increased dramatically after this incident, because workers were fear about their survival, so they wanted an organization, so they they joined this organization. Over the next few days, near about 110,000 workers went on strikes and demanding a reduction in the working days. Working days were 7 out of 7. They had to work 8 working days to 8 hours. Working days to 8 hours. Earlier it was 12 to 14 hours, which was very difficult for a person. Like सुबह से शाम तक आदमी फैक्ट्री में काम करता रहता था, and no time for his family and himself as well. बाकी 8 घंटे सोने के बाद फिर बचता ही क्या है. Then they demanded the reducing working days up to 8 hours. 8 घंटे काम के रोज के होना चाहिए, and increase in wages has to be increased, and improvement in working conditions. Working condition was very pitiable on that time. There was no such securities in risky jobs as well. So they wanted the improvement in working conditions. Like one incident happened, that incident of 1905 revolution is known as Bloody Sunday incident. What was Bloody Sunday? We'll discuss about in that part. When the procession of workers led by Father Gaffon, as I showed you the picture, reached the Winter Palace where Tsar Nicholas used to live over there. Workers demanded all these things as above mentioned para. So Winter Palace, it was attacked by the police. Instead of listening their grievances, it was attacked by the police and Cossacks, the royal guards. Over 100 workers were killed and near about 300 workers were wounded. This incident known as Bloody Sunday, because this incident happened on Sunday, that's why it is known as Bloody Sunday incident. This is a crucial movement during the Russian Revolution, because after it, the entire structure of Russia was completely transformed, and people after this started a series of events that become known as 1905 revolution. So this incident and after this activities were started is known as 1905 revolution. Workers strikes at St. Petersburg, that was the organization of rallies and which was demonstrated during the towards the Winter Palace, and it was fired upon by the royal guards and police. After 1905, some popular events were started to organize, like as I told you about strikes and rallies were become common in Russia. Strikes took place in all over country and universities closed down when students' bodies stacked. Walkouts when they refused to study and walk out on the road campaigning about the lack of civil liberties, lawyers, doctors, engineers and other middle class workers established the Union of Unions and demanded a constituent assembly. Everyone were in favor of forming a constituent assembly, which was not there. So they all demanded the political rights. Then to satisfy them, ruler consulted the first Duma. Duma means elected parliament. It's a structure of parliament. Like in our country, parliament is called Sansad. In Russia, it is called Duma. During the 1905 revolution, Tsar allowed the creation of an elected consultative parliament or Duma. The role of Duma is to provide consultative services to the rulers. Means that advisory committee. Without ruler could not take decision of his own without consulting the government, without consulting the Duma. So a parliamentary structure was there, but while during the revolution there existed a large number of trade unions and factory committees set up, made up of factory workers. After 1905, large number of factory during the revolution period existed a large number of trade unions and factory committee made up of factory workers. After 1905, most committees and unions worked unofficially since they were declared illegal. Then these CBR restrictions were placed by the political activities, like central government, like the government rulers. Tsar restricted the activities of their political activities. Then after some days, like near about the construction of first Duma, after 75 days it was re-elected and second Duma was placed. Within 3 months, 3 महीने के अंदर ही दूसरी पार्लियामेंट, पहली पार्लियामेंट को भंग करके दूसरी पार्लियामेंट को स्टैब्लिश कर दिया गया. He did not want any questioning of his authority or any reduction of his power. Ruler did not want to give his power, and this elected parliamentary demanded their rights for consultation, which was not given by it. So he suspended the first Duma and appointed third Duma. In a very same way, third Duma was also constructed, means तीसरी बार पार्लियामेंट फिर बनाई गई. He changed the voting laws and packed the third Duma. Although third Duma was made up of the conservatives, politicians, with conservative politicians, liberals and revolutionaries were kept out. So he thought that, as we discussed about earlier, that conservatives were the supporter of rulers, and they did not want the structure of political. Although they were in favor of gradual change, but after the 1914 war, when ruler didn't consult the third Duma, then these conservatives also went against the ruler. The First World War in 1914. 1914 में फर्स्ट वर्ल्ड वार शुरू हो गया. The First World War, two different opponents were involved in clashes with the war, like European alliances, Germany, Austria-Hungary and Turkey. These were the newly formed empire. They wanted to increase their empire and snatch the empire which was already created by the below powers, like central powers like France, Britain, Russia, later Italy and Romania. These countries like France, Britain and Russia, they created a vast empire. As I told you earlier about the Russian Empire, British also, we are aware about the British Empire, like including our country as well. Britishers were ruling, same where France also ruling in most part of the world. So these power wanted to secure their power, and Germany, Austria-Hungary and Turkey wanted to snatch those power. In between them, the clashes occurred, and these clashes resulting turn into a world war. Later, America also joined the war. When America joined the war, it became a decisive battle, and the European alliances lost the battle in 1918. That we'll discuss about earlier. We had discussed about in upcoming previous class and upcoming class as well. The reason for let's consider toward the Russian portion. Reason: each country had a global empire, and war was fought outside Europe as well as in Europe. Like for example, in 1914, when you were in 8th class, you read about it that in First World War, without the consultation of the government, government used Indian soldiers to fought for the war from the side of British in 1914. Both powers wanted to increase their territories, so the conflict arose. Although the matter was started with a small incident, but it became bigger, and World War was started in those places. These two powers involved in frequent clashes. In Russia, Tsar was initially popular Uh, Tsar was initially popular and people relied upon Tsar Nicholas II. As the war continued, he refused to consult with the main parties in the Duma. As I told you about, the Duma was completely neglected. The third Duma was completely neglected. It was created by the conservatives. Then conservatives changed their views and started to take part in the started criticizing the ruler. Support were thin. राजा के पास सपोर्ट बिल्कुल कम था. Any anti-German sentiments rose high. जर्मनी के खिलाफ नफरत की ज्वाला भड़क पड़ी बिकॉज जर्मनी वॉज फाइटिंग इन द वार अगेंस्ट इट. सो इट कैन बी सीन इन रीनेमिंग ऑफ सेंट पीटरबर्ग इनटू सेंट पीटर का जर्मन नेम इनटू पेट्रोगार्ड. जर्मन नेम के प्रति सेंटिमेंट्स इतना भड़क गया कि जो जर्मन नेम वहाँ पर थे लाइक सेंट पीटरबर्ग, इट वाज अ जर्मन नेम, इट वाज रीनेम्ड एट पेट्रोगार्ड. Petrograd was a Russian name, it was changed, and so more structures were also changed. Tsar refused to consult Duma. That was a picture of Duma. These were the conservatives Duma. It was ruler refused to accept the proposal of Duma and involved in the First World War. Grievances against Germany. The Tsarian Alexandria German origin. Rasputin made the autocracy unpopular. Rasputin was one of the monk and that person that made the autocracy popular. He led the procession and organized marches in different parts as well. The First World War. The First World War on the Eastern Front differed from the Western Front. In Western Front, Russia getting earlier success, but in Western Front, Eastern Front, the condition was very different. In the West, armies fought from the trenches stretched along the eastern France. In the East, armies moved a good deal and fought battles, leaving large casualties because it was an open battlefield. So Russia received a crushing defeat in the Eastern Front. Defeats were shocking and demoralizing for the soldiers. Russian armies lost badly in Germany and Austria between 1914 and 1916. There were over 7 million casualties. 7 लाख लोग रशिया के मारे गए in First World War. As they retreated, the Russian army destroyed crops. Remaining Russian army refused to take part in war and they destroyed. उनको लग रहा था कि इनका टेरिटरी चली जाएगी तो they destroyed the crops and buildings to prevent the enemy from being able to live off the land. Enemies को कुछ भी हाथ नहीं लगे. That's why they used to destroy these things. The destruction of crops and buildings led over 3 million refugees. Situation dramatically distressed for the people. सिचुएशन लोकली ख़राब हो गई कि सारा पोर्शन डिस्ट्रक्ट हो गया. एंड रिफ्यूजीज इन रशिया, जो लोग बॉर्डर फ्रंट पर रहते थे, नियर अबाउट 3 million पीपल बिकम रिफ्यूजीज बिकॉज देयर लाइफ स्टॉक एंड बिल्डिंग्स वर डिस्ट्रॉयड बाय द रशियन सोल्जर्स. देन द सिचुएशन discredited the government and the Tsar. Soldiers did not wish to fight such a war. Soldiers refused to take part in the war and they give up the war portion. Then ruler was forced to withdraw from the war. This war created a severe impact on industry as well, industry and people as well. The war also had a severe impact on industry. Russian owned industries were few in numbers and country was cut off with other supplies of industrial goods. Earlier, the industry was run by the raw material supplied by the other countries, other part of the world. Industrial goods by the German control over the Baltic Sea. Industrial equipments, this integrated more rapidly in Russia than elsewhere in Europe by 1916. Like for example, in our country, India was a supplier of raw material to the Britain. इंडिया से रॉ मटेरियल ब्रिटेन को सप्लाई होता था और वहाँ से फिनिश गुड बन के वो हमारे यहाँ पर भेजते थे. इन अ वेरी सेम वे रशिया आल्सो ब्रॉट रॉ मटेरियल फ्रॉम अदर पार्ट, बट इट वाज ब्लॉक्ड बाय द Germany because it control over the Baltic Sea. Integrated more rapidly in Russia and then elsewhere in Europe in 1916. Railway lines began to break down. Railway was the biggest supplier of supplier of things from one part to another part of the world, another part of the country as well. If it is blocked, then everything was disrupted. Were able-bodied men broke down. Able-bodied men were called up to the war. As a result, more labor shortage and small workshop producing essential work shut down. फैक्ट्री वर्कर्स को वार फ्रंट पे भेज दिया गया. दे वर द प्रोड्यूसर ऑफ कमोडिटीज एंड दे वर सेंट टू द वार फ्रंट. इन दैट मैनर द प्रोडक्शन वाज स्टॉप्ड एंड सप्लाईज वर शट डाउन. लार्ज सप्लाईज ऑफ ग्रेन वर सेंट टू द फीड द आर्मी. जो वार फ्रंट पे सेना लड़ रही थी उसको खाने के लिए जो ग्रेन था उसको डाइवर्ट कर दिया गया. देयर वाज अ ग्रेट ह्यूज शॉर्टेज ऑफ ग्रेन इन सिटीज एंड विलेजेस. सो bread and flour became scarce by the winter of 1916. 1960s तक आ जाते हैं विंटर में ब्रेड और फ्लोर आटा that became very scarce. Hardly it was seen, and whatever it was there, it was very costly and out of the reach of common people. So riots at bread shops were common in Russia. This was a time period of turbulence. Industry collapse हो गई and the grain was transported to the war front. In that region the people's earning was very low already. The workers were sent to the war front. In that pitiable condition, the commodities were increased. The cost of commodities like bread and flour will increase rapidly, resulting bread riots were common. That's it for the video. We have discussed about so many things in that part: socialism in Russia, the 1905 revolution, Bloody Sunday incident, and First World War and Russian Empire. That's it for it. That's it for the video. I will discuss about the next part in February and other revolution.